Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I'm Will Dragon, and this is All Quiet in the Trenches. We have just turned up back at camp after being in a beautifully victorious battle where we drove the French back and took some more land, probably about 2 square meters. Unfortunately, however, because we've just been into battle, we have come back to Hunt, who we left in the field hospital. Unfortunately, he wasn't feeling very well for the last fight. And because the field is now full, he has now hit very bad recovery. Now, if we come have a look at Hunt, he's not exactly doing very well as it is. Everybody else is looking okay. French will have a hard time stomaching this defeat, but that's no reason to rest on your laurels. I expect full commitment. And more coming, but we'll do everything in our power to save Hunt, Herr Under Officer. Hunt's wound is getting worse. Yes, it is. Let's offer help. Let's accept. That's one problem we very much... Why do you always do this to me, Menk? Why? It's always you that brings this to my attention. Wow, everybody is exhausted. Talk about a collapse gamble. Bang, boom, bish, bosh. We're sticking them all there. I need that hospital to be emptied immediately. Favorable up to camaraderie. Oh, well, fair enough. Sure. We are on low food supplies. Is there any chance of us getting a better one to this? The storage is filled to the brim. Someone over to pick up supplies. Right then. Menk, you're lucky you've just got an... Oh, no, wait. I lied. Let's send Colin. Menk, you're going to continue with that. I want Colin to stay compassionate. We are going to lose a bit of favor with Von Carsbrook, but hey, look at that. We are maxed out. I have never, ever managed to achieve that on this game. So we must be doing something right. We could have, of course, in fact, asked for food. We can't spare any. All right, leave. Nope, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to steal. Increases resentment, increases shaken. Go ahead and end that turn. Whew. I live in fear of that diary opening and just starting with the words, I was sitting in my tent, writing up some documents, or something along those lines. I genuinely dread those words when we have an injured soldier and we go over a turn. Spitbauer, the whole group is exhausted. This is true. But only Lots collapsed. I'm impressed by that. Lots of many midfielders are collapsing at work. What's the point? We can talk to him. This is a new one. I assisted at the field hospital as you ordered. I'll never forget what I saw. The corpses, the blood, the bucket full of amputated limbs. The comrade I was supposed to fixate. The comrade I was supposed to fixate. He didn't have a face anymore, Herr Under Officer. I feel like this is a bit of an error. I don't know what was worse, the desperate gurgling that was his screams of pain or the squelching, rasping sounds of a bone saw. Nasty. So, we don't have low rations anymore. He has gone up to good recovery, so I'm going to leave the field hospital for now. Nauseated has been added. Nauseated has been removed. Grateful has been removed. Collapse has added. Changed to hospital full. No food supplied removed. Couple of bad things. Somewhat jaded has been added. Sunny has been added. And the rest of it. Von Carsbrook, we're still waiting for resupply. Oh, he's going to give me something from his stockpile. So what did I waste a person's... ask for a favor, ask for a break, leave. Okay, everyone can rest. Let's slowly turn our camera. And go to the field hospital. Zelensky, rations, double, my man. Let's get these people back on their feet. And let's hit next turn. What have we got? Recovery removed because he's no longer lightly wounded. Belonging removed. That's a shame. Down to strained. I will take it at this stage. Double rations. Change down to tired. Oh, he's down to tired. Fantastic. Hospital full removed. I hope that's for a good reason, not a bad one. We'll soon be relieving our comrades in the trenches. Make sure your people are ready. Wow, next turn. That's insane. Resupply came in. I had to bring your rations direct to your troops. Alright, so what have we got? We're going to be going there with 4 people, unfortunately. Who's on probably the worst? It probably would be Smitbauer, wouldn't it? Because he is feeling a little bit nauseated. Okay, Smitbauer. You dug out the trenches. You did good. Now, I know you probably can't stomach it, but we're going to give you extra food. Try not to throw it up, mate. I know you've had... look at him. He can't even stand up anymore. He's just had a rough time. He's just like, I'm just... just give me a minute. All right, just give me... Woo, the smell. Grant reward. Bigger rations. Thank you very much. We're going to leave it at that. He's going to become grateful. Let's go and hit next turn. Wow, look at that. The exceptional prestige is almost gone. Do we get any of the others back? I do not believe we did. Lightly wounded has been removed, however. Changed to well rested. Strained removed. Went down to tired. Good recovery removed. Unfortunately, he didn't go up to being just lightly wounded, which is what I was really hoping for. Having someone stuck in the hospital on badly wounded is such a crutch. See if the French find the courage to attack us. I hope not, if I'm personally honest. Let's have a nice quiet trench phase, if you please. There's only 4 of us. Oh, and here we are, back in our starting trench. Of course, we've taken it back off the French. We started here and we lost it. Then we failed to retake it. Then we defended, and now we've just retaken it. It makes perfect sense. What have we got? We've got rebuild in placement. I'm not actually going to go ahead and do that. God, don't be crazy. We have nothing else in this direction. All right then, fair enough. I suppose we've still got this built, which looks like something that was there before. Here we have rebuild in placement, set up barbed wire, and a machine gun nest, which we are definitely going to go play with if we get the opportunity. We didn't in the last fight. We need more space here for reinforcements and ammunition as the basis of our future victory. Yes, because of course we're going to be done by Christmas. Full rations and full ammo. So dig bunkers. Let's go bang and bang, and let's set up that barbed wire then. Let's get at least one project done for now. I mean, it's going to be really hard to do these and juggle ammunition and rations and do what von Karsbrook wants me to do. Like I said, it's going to be difficult. And hunt rats. We're out of luck with the vermin again. Rats everywhere. But hey, we got some barbed wire set up. I think here. They can still come straight through here, but we got that bit set up. That then forces them to come through here, but... is that a bonus? I don't know. Maybe there'll be more building projects once we've rebuilt this. I'm really not sure. How are we doing? I send a message. No, I don't want to play a little trick on the French. Not that you care what I think. Right, and let's hunt these rats. And then next turn we really have to go get those rations. I'm hoping he gives us a one-man task next turn. We are down to low food. We hardly have anything left to eat. I need someone to deliver a message. Yes! Let's send Con. Let's fetch some rations. You know what? We may as well just send all 3 of you to make sure we get enough. In fact, no. Do you know what? Let's take one person off. Male, you can rest. I really want to build that machine gun nest. I really want to build that machine gun nest. Oh, light skirmishes have been... Ooh, there is nothing to be done. I'm going to build that machine gun nest. And fetch ammunition. That'll be you, Menk. Hit next turn. And you know where I'm going. Something is going on in the French trenches. Someone should take a closer look. You know exactly where I'm going, should the opportunity arise. Another communication trench has collapsed. There's a lovely 3-man job. 8 more turns till back to camp. I hope this doesn't get extended. I really hope this doesn't get extended. What have we got? We're running low on ammunition. I just sent someone to get more. You want to play a trick on them? No, I don't. Didn't see anything special. But I found some ammunition whilst looking for a good recon position. Boom, that's back up. Cut some barbed wire. Colin and Smithbauer. Fetch me some rations. And fetch me some ammunition. Alright, next turn. Sunday, October 31st. We had a few days of peace and quiet, but now there are so many rats everywhere again. We could hunt them again. One day they should hopefully all be eradicated. Yes, good luck. Clearly you've never heard of a city called London. The French have been busier than usual lately. I have a bad feeling about this. Okay, but nothing else to do. Let's go recon. And let's go rat hunting. Oh, he's busy with recon, unfortunately. And so, do you know what? Yeah, fetch me some ammunition whilst we've got a spare moment. Are the French coming? I kept seeing a French soldier with binoculars when I was scouting. He always started looking just before their artillery started firing. I believe this is the observer for their battery. Maybe we can put pressure on him to prevent further shelling. The French have a sniper in the area. He already shot some of our comrades. Another communication trench. Oh, really? You're going to go and hit me with a communication trench? We'll fail if not done this turn. Delay will have consequences. I kind of want to end the artillery, if I'm perfectly honest. But I don't think I'm going to get the joy of doing that. Let's have you three go there, and then let's have you fetch me some ration. November 2nd, 1915. 4 more turns left to go. The artillery has had a position in the front trench. The French can get in here without any trouble. What are your orders? What are my orders? That's a very good question. It's not that. It's not any of that. It's that. You know, you guys could build something. Pick up those sandbags and place them back in front of you. Lazy buggers. What do we got? You've had quite a battering. Of course, everything has to be rebuilt. Get it done before you're taken away again, so organize your time well. Oh, really? Repair destroyed positions. Somebody does want something here. We're running low on ammunition. Oh, are we? We are. Both of them, I guess, will be these two. Rebuild, rebuild, rebuild. Is the barbed wire part of anything? No, it's not. Let's go and turn that off. Rebuild some emplacements. I am going to go with whatever this one is. Oh. We are under heavy artillery fire. In that case, I'm just going to ask you, Con. That is an order. Yes, Herr unter Offizier. To go and fetch us some ammunition. Hopefully the shelling does decrease. It does not. We're running low on ammunition. The trench was directly hit during shelling at night. The debris is blocking the passage. More destroyed trenches. I don't know if he's expecting me to fix them all. What did it say? Repair destroyed positions. That makes me think he's expecting me to repair all of them. We are under heavy fire. We have a bit of food, but not much ammunition. Smithbauer. Go out during a bombardment like this. If I didn't know better, I'd have to assume you were deliberately trying to send me to my death. How about you send one of the greenhorns? Really? Yes, really. You will go and fetch some ammunition. It's your turn, soldier. Right, and let's pray for some lower amounts of shelling. Nope, it's not going to happen. We are now low on food. Isn't really going very well, is it? I don't have anything left to eat. I've noticed that. I'm completely spent. Well, I can't send you back. You need a break. How about Colin? How you doing? Oh, you could have a task. Of course you'll go out. I know you will. You're a good soldier. That's please don't extend me in the trenches. Finally, the artillery's over. The rats are back, mind you. We're running low on ammunition. Few days of peace and quiet, but now there's so many rats everywhere again. Right, so... Risk it for a chocolate biscuit is potentially the name of the game. Why don't these positions have rebuild on them in stars? Oh, because there's just so many of them now. That... I truly don't know which order they've turned up in. Let's... I'm just not going to bother, really. What would be the point? Go and fetch some ammunition. Let's hunt the rats just in case we do get stuck here. Task failed. Quite badly, but that's fine. We're still on high prestige. Pack your things. Good. Let's get back to camp. And let's see what comes next. Nice quiet phase. That's what I like to see. No overburdened hospital. Good recovery added. Change down to tired. Things are looking good. We'll take care of Hunt. I'd expect nothing less. These villagers are suspect. Things constantly appear or disappear without any proper documentation. It's time to take stock. I'm going to ask this guy for a favor and for a break. I reckon you and your men deserve a break. However, that could put me down, yes, on average prestige. So that is going to hurt, very much so. Let's hide all. Rations, meager standard. Nope, maintain, leave. Good, good, and good. Who's doing the worst? He's alright. He's terrible. He's terrible. He is alright. Okay, male, where are you? You're the lucky winner for today. Although, wait, he's already grateful. How about... He's not grateful. Grant reward, bigger rations. Leave. Done. He's still not back out. Good news removed. Nauseated removed. Tired removed. And yet, he hasn't come back out. I mean, you know. He's no longer even tired, but he's just, you know, staying in hospital. Let's... Oh, wow. We've got no jobs whatsoever. This is rare. Everybody get yourself to the pub. If he had come out of the field hospital one turn earlier, hey, he would have got to go to the pub, but he's missing out now. That's his choice. Madame Rose greeted me with a serious look. You know that some soldiers were in the village yesterday? I nodded. Con had been at liberty to go to the local pub last night. He had come back earlier than expected, but I had not asked why. Are we not allowed to enter the village anymore? I asked challengingly. Her gaze hardened in response. Not like you'd listen to anything we say, she retorted irritably. One of your soldiers, I believe his name is Con, behaved inappropriately in the pub yesterday and was asked to leave, but he refused. He argued that it was his right to stay as the Emperor had taken our village fair and square, and we didn't have any say over him at all. Anger flashed in her eyes, and I was unsure if it was directed at me or my soldier. That's weird, though, because he's very tolerant and fairly compassionate. Why was he supposed to leave the pub? He was singing a hymn to the Kaiser at the top of his lungs, and didn't understand that it wasn't appropriate to do so here, she reported, shaking her head indignantly. I would ask Con for his perspective. I decided he probably had a different take on things, and I should get that before I judged the situation. Visibly unhappy about this statement, Madame Laroche replied curtly, "Whatever you say," and then went back on her way. Mold everywhere! Get rid of it, better safe than sorry. Poor bread. It's always horrible when you have to throw out a loaf of bread. Flippin' heck! This is a busy week. Unusual rounds through our camp. That's when Lieutenant von Carlsberg beckoned me over. Good to see you! I wanted to have a word with you anyway. You got straight to the point. Your troop was kindly granted home leave. I nodded at him wordlessly. First, I wanted to wait and see if there wasn't a catch, and indeed, after a brief frown, he gruffly added, "But I don't want you and your men to feel like you're on holiday just yet. I expect you to make up for the lost working hours in advance." Yes, Herr Lieutenant. Talking back would only lead to more work for my people, that I hurried on before he could think of anything else. Afterwards, I immediately delivered the good news of their leave to my men. I didn't mention the extra work that had been denounced. For now, they should just be able to look forward to their upcoming furlough, which they did, and it turned into a cheerful, lively evening, the likes of which we hadn't had for a long time. Wonderful. Relieved added across the board. We are no longer in good weather. Lots is no longer shaken. He is lightly wounded. Huzzah! I love it. Change down to tired. Belonging added. Relieved added across the board. Well rested added. Collapse removed. Change to well rested. Rat infestation added. Sunny removed. And low food supplies added. Con. Ah yes, events in the pub. They wanted to throw me out when I started singing about the Kaiser. They probably resent us for being in charge now. Are they even allowed to kick one of us out? Agree. It was probably just a misunderstanding. Hopefully they'll learn next time. Wahaha. Rats everywhere. Is there anything else? Our supplies are running low. What else we got? He's been released from hospital. I'm still a bit bruised, but I'm feeling a lot better already. Good. He was on the edge of death, ladies and gentlemen. Unit is tasked with guard duty. Lotz is ready for duty again, Herr Unteroffizier. I released him from the field hospital. We've had enough time to take good care of him, but that won't always be the case. Please take it easy on your people to prevent such avoidable consequences of exhaustion in the future. He collapsed, helping you clean the hospital. So, take that as a note. That's what I'm saying. We're going to go for you and you, because you're both well rested. Guard duty will go for you and you. Alright, home leave in 7 more turns. We will undoubtedly have at least 1 more trench phase or battle in that time. 6 more turns. Beautiful, folks. It's just beautiful. Hunt. The latrine is filled to the brim. The Major is planning an attack. Prepare your men for battle. We'll be at it again soon. A few prisoners of war in our camp that need guarding until they can be moved to a prison. Until then, it'll be responsibility. It'll be your responsibility. Engagement in 1 turn. We're able to defend our food stocks. The supply is running low. Headquarters. Wonderful day to you. Next shipment. Be a few more weeks. Okay. Request additional provisions. The storage is slowly emptying. We won't. We won't. We'll leave. We'll do our duty and we won't take away from other soldiers. Let's not hit next turn. Let's go and empty that latrine. Smitbauer, that'll be you. Guard captives. That'll be you and you. And pest control. I thought we got rid of the rats. Hang on, guard captives. Let's make that you. Pest control, let's make that you and you. Alright then. Next turn. What have we got? As I was passing by the temporary enclosure holding the captured French soldiers, I saw Hunt fraternizing with the prisoners of war he was meant to guard. Even though he clearly did not speak their language, he managed to communicate successfully through wild gesturing, and it seemed I was observing an exchange of chocolate and tobacco. I commended Hunt for seeing the French as people, not just as enemies. He smiled with relief and introduced me to the prisoners. They seemed a little hesitant at first, but I quickly gained their trust as well. For long, we were involved in a brief but friendly conversation across the language barrier before I went on my way. So if you could ask your mates not to shoot at us, that would be great. We had just finished what the men had come to call the cock parade. The inspection of all genitals in front of the whole team with some subsequent education. Afterwards, a few of the men joked around where they would put their freshly received condoms to use now and who would be the first to get it. Smitbauer listened to them with growing horror. Chastity and virtue must be upheld, especially in times of war, he said. Outside of marriage, without the goal of procreation, you must not even think of such things. We have to contain venereal diseases. What is important is that we contain venereal diseases, I explained. Smitbauer looked at me in confusion. We would achieve this goal just as well with chastity, Herr Unteroffizier. I humorously tried to break through his incomprehension. Second, later, you'll want condoms too. The other soldiers jeered happily, but Smitbauer clearly had no mind for such things. Parisian women are also the enemy, he had immediately objected. but the military leadership surely knows what it's doing. He then quickly added, as if I might otherwise think he was no longer a good, obedient soldier. At that moment, Carmenk arrived, whom I had to excuse from the cock parade because of severe diarrhea. He must have spent half an hour in the latrine, poor guy. Now, of course, he had to endure jokes about it, and the men jeered again. Shy Menk was quick-witted and countered nonchalantly. I only took a crap. As far as I know, one of you is on latrine duty. Happy about the good mood, I left the men alone. Alright, yes, slightly wounded has been removed. Very compassionate, love it. Tired removed. Good recovery removed, he's no longer injured. Nauseated added, and grateful removed. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is us for this episode. A little bit of a shorter one. But to do the offensive could take me another half an hour. We saw what the last battle went like. But we are also only 5 turns away from home leave. So we are slowly getting there, ladies and gentlemen. We shall try and make it to home leave. And so on that, as for always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed it. And until we see you again, I hope that you will stay safe, happy, and healthy.